Hi, I'm Christina Oswald here at the Community House. Here at the Community House, I teach the iCount Children's Wellness Programs. Today I'm going to take you through a couple seated stretches that you can do at home or in your office. Stretching is very beneficial for oxygen to get to your muscles and prevent pain. It's also very beneficial for the digestive system, which can help you in weight loss. We will first start from our hands all the way in. So we're going to start with a hand stretch. The hand stretch is a very basic stretch, and you can do it with both hands at the same time. Just simply stretch your fingers and hands out as far as you can, and then clasp. Fingers stretched and clasp. Stretching your hands and wrists help prevent carpal tunnel and other repetitive motion injuries. Next, we're going to do wrist rolls. So go ahead and roll both of your wrists to the outward direction. And then switch to the inward direction. And we're going to go ahead and try to do 10 rolls on each hand. Switch back out. And back in. All right, now we're going to go up the arm to the shoulder. Keeping your shoulders loose is very important. A lot of people hold a lot of stress in their upper back and can cause a lot of tension up there. First, we're going to stretch by crossing your arm across your body and taking the opposite arm and folding it up and using it to put pressure against that arm. And you should feel the stretch right here along the back of your shoulder. And you want to hold each stretch for at least 10 seconds. Holding the stretch allows your body to relax the muscle and release any lactic acid in the muscle. And then you're going to want to switch sides and do the same thing. Cross the arm across the body and bring the opposite arm up and pull this arm towards your body. All right, and relax. The next stretch is a shoulder roll, and it's going to work on also your rotator cuff. So it's just simply shrugging forward and rolling your arms forward. And then backwards. You're going to want to do at least 10 rolls each direction, and you'll feel it in not only your rotator cuff, but also your upper back for the shoulder rolls. All right, next we're gonna go back down the arm and stretch our forearms. Your forearms are important to stay loose if you have troubles with carpal tunnel. So what we're gonna do first is forearm flexion. So put your hand out like you're going to high five someone. And what we're gonna do is just pull your fingers back. Stretching should never hurt. If you are pulling so far that your forearm is in pain, you're stretching yourself a little bit too far. You should just feel a gentle tension in the muscles. All right, and then release. And then the next stretch is a forearm flexion, where we're going to have that same hand that's out, drop your hand like you're showing off a ring, and then pull the hand back. And now you should feel the top of your forearm stretching. All right, and you should hold each stretch for 10 seconds. And switch. And flip down. Okay, perfect. Next, we're going to switch up to our upper arms. We're going to do a tricep stretch, which your tricep is the little muscle right back here. And we're going to stretch that by taking our hands above our heads, dropping one hand behind the head, and with the other hand grasping the elbow and pulling the elbow towards the opposite side. And you're letting your bent hand just drop down the back of your head. And you should feel this right down the back of your arm. And then you can release and switch. And release. Next, we're going to move into the neck. Now, with neck stretching, it's very important that you try to not use your hands in stretching, because your neck can do all the stretching it needs to do with simply its own strength. So when you see people kind of crook their neck, that's not healthy for you. You can injure yourself stretching your neck in that fashion. So what we're going to do is 2 basic neck stretches that'll help loosen up some tension in your neck. We're going to do full head rotations, where you drop your head forward and rotate it around. You're going to want to do this 10 times. And then after rotating clockwise 10 times, you're going to want to rotate counterclockwise. All right, and that's the first neck stretch of the 2. The next one is a very simple head turn, where you just turn your head like you're looking over your shoulder. You'll feel this right here in the side of your neck. And then just switch right to the other side. And then just a back and forth motion, pausing at each turn. All right, now that our upper body is loose, we're going to move on to the back. The first thing we're going to do is stretch our upper back. We are going to do that by taking our hands, putting them out in front of us, making a clasp, and flipping our hands like we're doing 2 thumbs down. You want to have your elbows locked forward, and you'll feel this stretch across the top of your back. And you want to hold this for 10 seconds. All right, and our next stretch is for the lower back. And these ones are twists, and these ones are very important to you. You use your chair for this one. So what you're going to do is you can take your right arm and put it on the back of your chair. Take your left arm and put it on your hip, and use your right arm to pull your body around and do a twist, and lean your body into the twist. You'll feel this stretch right across your lower back. And then switch sides. Put your left arm at the top of the chair, your right arm at your hip, and fold your body into the stretch. And that's stretching your lower back. Next, we're going to move into the legs. First we're going to stretch our hamstrings, and this one you need to get to the edge of your chair and put your foot out and lean forward. And in this, you'll feel that your hamstrings are stretching. Right out in front of you, it's also stretching your calf. And once you're in this position, you're going to gas pedal. Which will also help stretch your shin muscle too, and that helps if anybody gets shin splints when they're exercising. And then from there, you switch legs. You only want to have one leg out at a time. All right. And next, we're going to stretch out our gluteus maximus, also known as the butt. And we're going to cross our legs, which seems simple enough, but then what we're going to do next to deepen the stretch is put your elbow to your knee and lean forward. As you start to do this stretch, some people might be able to bend right forward to feel the stretch, and then some people could bend just a little bit and feel the stretch. So bend forward to the point where you're comfortable, and go ahead and hold that stretch for 10 seconds. And then switch legs. Put your ankle to your knee and then your opposite elbow to your knee and lean forward. right, and then relax. This was a simple set of stretches that you can do at home or in the office.